Hey guys, this is Ginger. Today is World Donkey Day, and so one thing that I want to talk about today is stud jacks. This is my stud jack, Emmett. He is a miniature spotted donkey. He is right at 31 inches tall, and he was not always this sweet. And one thing that you have to be really mindful of with working with studs, this could change at any moment. When I first got him, he was quite difficult to handle. Not that he was mean or anything like that, but he was just very suspicious of strangers. And so it took quite a while. It took months of work for me to be able to handle him the way that I wanted to handle him. He spent almost 2 years in a small pen that I could catch him in easily, and he spends it in there with a little miniature gelding, Finn. And Finn is the boss of the pen. Emmett does not get to eat, drink, pee, play, anything without Finn's permission. The biggest things that you really have to be mindful of with them is their demeanor could change at any moment, especially in the springtime when it's breeding season. That could change. When I first had him, the first almost 2 years, anytime I handled him, he had to be on a come along rope with a lead rope on, and sometimes with a muzzle. And I do want to say that he has never tried to bite, he's never tried to strike out, and he's never tried to kick, but he wanted to. So I always kept those tools into play when I worked with him doing stuff like that, until I could handle him without feeling like he was going to do anything at any moment. Also, I have all those tools. They're all laying right over there. If I need to go get them and use them on them, I will. But currently, at this stage in his life, he's gotten a lot better. He really likes to be handled now. He likes being around people, and he's a lot easier to work with. But again, being a stud, you never know when that might change. And one important thing that I always make sure I do is I never turn my back and walk away from him. I always keep him in sight, and I don't ever just turn away and walk off, just in case he tries to get frisky and tries to act up. But so far we have not had those issues, but also I don't put myself in a position for those issues to arise anyway. He's also handled quite a lot. One thing that jacks have a difficult time with is the fact that people just don't handle them very often. They're usually thrown out, and they try to use them as livestock guardians, which these little guys are not livestock guardians. I don't sell any of my donkeys as livestock guardians that are small like this. There are a few of the larger ones who could be pretty good ones, but the small minis are not. But that is one thing, is that people do not go and handle them enough, and they become pretty feral. And miniature donkeys especially are not bred to be feral. Like, they are kind, gentle, loving creatures who like being around people. And so it's important that you handle them on a regular basis, at least, at minimum, once a week. You need to put your hands on them, if not more. I know sometimes that can be hard to do when you have a whole full life and things like that, but at minimum you need to be handling your donkeys at least once a week, if not every day. I put my hands on them every single day. Okay. I used to not be able to pick his feet up, you know, at liberty or anything like that. We used to have to snub him up to a post. He used to have to wear the come-along rope plus a muzzle to be done. Just didn't trust him, but he's made a complete turnaround, but it's just time and effort and a whole lot of work with him. I hope you like this little video on handling a little stud jack, and please make sure that you like, share, and follow along for more days on the farm.